Hi, I'm Tonya Rutter, witch and high priestess, empowerment and confidence coach, and money mindset mentor. And I, along with Sarah Tricker, are creating this short series of money myth busters where we're taking common money myths and busting those myths. And Sarah's also going to be creating rituals to help you bust those myths for yourself as well. We've already done a number of money myths. We went through a number of those. So here's another one. Rich people should give their money to the poor. All right, I see that quite often, especially with people like, Amazon, Microsoft, those companies. It's all about, oh, they should just, give their millions to the poor. Indiscriminately, just give their millions to the poor. Now, there is a lot to unpack here. So much to unpack here. So I'm just going to be focusing on one part of this, okay? And I'm not saying that social programs are, should not be done, because they absolutely should be. Okay, yes, social programs are very, very important. But I'm looking at this from a completely different view. All right. Yes, the upper 10% should be given to the lower 10%. But rather than just throwing money at the poverty, because poverty itself is a cycle. Okay? It's a cycle. It keeps repeating itself over and over and over again. So it is up to those upper 10%, especially, to help break that cycle. And the way to break that cycle, rather than just throwing more money at them, instead, teach them how to create a sustainable, profitable reality for themselves. That is what we want to be doing. Whether you're, in the upper 10% or 15%, 20, 25, 30, whatever percentage you are, yes, it is our responsibility to help the lower percentages how to create a sustainable, profitable reality of their own. It's like that parable. Give a man a fish and he'll eat for a day. Teach a man to fish and he'll never go hungry. Same concept here. So, yes, the rich should be giving to the poor, but rather than just throwing money to the poor, let's actually help them in a way that actually sustains them. All right, until next time.
Hi everyone, my name is Sarah Tricker. I am the co-founder of Sarah Tricker Alchemy. I am an alternative holistic healer, teacher, and facilitator. Welcome to the fifth money mythbuster that me and Tonya are bringing to you today. Wow, we've been on a journey already. So if you've been following us for the past 4 weeks, you would have done a ritual around self-love. You would have done a ritual around learning to love money and spreading that love. You would have done your ritual about seeing abundance everywhere. And last week, you would have really taken note on how often you say no, or how often you're willing to accept, take, and receive money. So, as Tonya was saying, the fifth money mythbuster is around wealth distribution. And as she was saying, you teach a man to fish and he can feed himself for life. But if you give him a fish, he can only feed himself for the day. I have been on this journey of money for as long as I can remember. So I know what it's like not to have money and what it's like to learn new ways of accepting and bringing money into your life. So the first thing I want to say is and I remember I asked you to think about this last week. What is the language you use around money? Oh, I can't do that. I don't have enough money. What are you putting into the universe? I don't have enough money. And I always think, because I work in a service industry, and if people don't have value in what I do, they won't find the money to be able to do it. So, quite often I'll hear people say, I really don't have the money to do that. Yeah, they may be sharing on their Facebook, they're going to a concert, or they're out hiking with somebody, or they're going down the bar drinking with friends, or they've gone to a party, or they've purchased a new car. No judgment on those whatsoever. However, when you really want something in your life and you value it, the money will come. So that's the first thing I want to think about. When you say you don't have any money, taking a real look at like where you spend your money. If you don't budget, and you don't know where your money goes, you've probably got far more money than you think. It's just you're spending it in ways that you're not really sure of. So obviously, it goes down to the first thing you need to do is budget. And that's not to restrict your spending money. When I say budget, it's so that you actually sit down at the end of the month and you see where you spent your money. And then the second thing we're going to do, so now you know you want the money. You want the money to do something. You want to manifest it. So there's 3 simple things you need for this ritual. So you're going to work on budgeting this week. That's the first thing. Green candle. So obviously green is the color of money. I usually use a darker green, but I've used them all. And then cinnamon. So cinnamon is actually very powerful in money. And then this is a citrine. I forgot what it was then. Citrine. So this is known as the merchant's stone. So what you're going to do is you're going to set your intention of what you want to manifest money for. I always say start with something small. Don't try and manifest $1 million. If you only made $10,000 in income last year, it's very unlikely you're going to manifest $1 million. So start with something small. Okay. And then you can use a drawing pin or a knife carefully and inscribe what you want, when you want it by, so a date, and then anything else that you feel like is going to help you, right? So when you want to bring something in, you go from the middle out, and when you want to for it to go away, you go from the out, like from the middle down. Okay, so you want stuff to come in, so you're going to go from the middle out. That's the first thing you're going to do, and then you're going to use this cinnamon and citrine. Sorry, my mind went blank then. You're going to use those to manifest. So this here in my office is the far left-hand corner of my home. So it's known as your money corner. So you can set your intentions using these and put it in your wealth corner of your home. You can put this in your wallet, like wherever you feel you need to. Like I always have obviously these in my wallet. And then what you're going to do is you're going to set your intention. And before you light this, what you have to do is visualize what you want to come in. And when I say visualize, if you're like in a bad space and you've got a lot of negativity going through your mind, it's not a good time to do a manifesting spell, because what you'll do is you'll manifest the things you don't want. So you have to be hyper clear on what you want, what it's going to feel like when it arrives. So if it helps, write a script. So you can write a little story, light your candle, and then you can basically really put all of that energy in and have these 2 hits so that you're getting the energy with it. And then you allow this candle to burn down, and you can do a little bit of research or reach out when your candle's burnt down, because it's a very good indicator if your spell has worked or not. And then pop your citrine and your cinnamon either in your wallet, in your purse, or you can put it in your wealth corner, and allow, using all the other things that we've taught you this month, for that to come. So there you go, my beauties. That is the next thing you're going to work on this week. We hope you're having an awesome time, and we are excited to see you for the last video next week. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.